opening weekend marathon continues at St. Thomas Academy, day 2 of the Twin Cities Thanksgiving tip-off. We're going to be at Court 2 for a couple of games. The Holy Angels Stars and the Anoka Tornadoes. Both teams came up a little bit short in yesterday's contest. Holy Angels lost to Mountain Iron Buell, and Anoka lost a close one to Eastview.
Once again, good morning and welcome to St.
Anoka over in Section 7.
2023 Twin Cities Thanksgiving tip-off.
Win on an upward trajectory. Last season, they have a couple of hidden gems, if you will, and Holy Angels in a similar position.
The Academy of Holy Angels Stars. Here are today's lineups. First for Anoka.
As we get everything settled in,
Senior number 11, Evyn, Eppinga. Junior number 24,
it's been kind of a scramble, so it took me a moment to get all my notes in order. These are two teams that are considered sleepers. Section 7 4A, historically not one of the strongest, but if a team goes on a run, they've got a good chance. Centennial winning that section over the last couple of years. And for Holy Angels, their section got a little bit tougher. With Robbinsdale Cooper moving down to 6'3" this year.
Senior number 5, Jenna, Buer. Senior number 10.
In the case of Holy Angels, they also had limited practice time. There was a water main issue affecting the main gym, rendering this team unable to practice or hold scrimmages. Yesterday was really their first full look. Here are the starters for Anoka. It's Laurel Kuyan, Evyn Eppinga, Maddie Frecking, Lydia Lakanen, and Elizabeth Schocknecht. Holy Angels will start Vivian Carter, Molly O'Malley, Jenna Buer, Kira O'Rourke, and Celia Lind. Lind had 15 points yesterday for Holy Angels. Buer had 10. For Anoka, Evyn Eppinga and Maddie Frecking, those two were on point last year. They had 22 and 17 respectively. Holy Angels wearing the navy blue, Anoka wearing the white. Day 2 underway. Now, there is a slight difference here, and this will only affect this game. As you saw, they had to bring a portable shot clock, and it only goes up to 30. So that will quicken the pace a little bit. Although the way these two are starting off, I don't think they need a shot clock. They're just go, go, go. And we'll get everyone up to speed. Again, Holy Angels, a perennial, but they've got a different flair, different flavor to them this year, as Celia Lind's drive comes up short. Kaylee Karen and Ella Pritchard, a couple of top-name players they lost to graduation. But Holy Angels, they were in this position before, under a different circumstance. Right now, we've got a 3 from the corner from Anoka, and it ends up long. It's picked up by Holy Angels. Celia Lim will bring it up. That 3 also long, and everyone trying to get their legs under them. Jenna Buer gets hers on point for that 3-pointer, our first basket. But Holy Angels, if you remember, Kaylee Vanderwerf and Destiny Oberg, they were 2 key components. As Anoka scores in transition, Lydia Lakanen, who had a big game last year at this venue, the win over Visitation. But when those two names transferred, Oberg and Vanderwerf, a lot of folks thought that might be it for Holy Angels. They returned with a flair, getting some big wins early in the season and getting themselves back in the conversation. That's not to say there won't be growing pains, but Holy Angels runs a tight ship. They've been competitive for several years. 3-2 the score in favor of Holy Angels. It's early. Both teams again looking for their first win. 3-ball. In and out, but nobody on Evyn Eppinga, and she swoops in for the touch putback layup. That makes it 3-4. Or 4-3. Same difference, right? Buer again. She does like that three-point shot. We saw that a year ago. Buer, one of the up-and-comers from last season. I expect she will be a central figure this year for the Stars. Anoka in trouble along the baseline. Holy Angels gets a free ball. Lynn recovers. But Lydia Lakanen swooped in for the stop. Ball was picked up by Laurel Kuyan, number 5. Another 3. This one from Eppinga. Clanks off the back iron. Touch 3 for Buer. Short. Rebound Frecking. Kuyan out to Lakanen. Anoka swings it around and swings it a little too hard.
Into the lineup for the Stars, number 13, Charlotte Henry, number 2, Erin Kennedy, number 15, Aaron Spence.
Holy Angels taking their time. Remember, the shot clock here is 30 seconds, and the shot clock will be a thing all season long and in perpetuity. Foul and free throws coming for Evyn Eppinga. Last year, 9 points, 2.6 rebounds per game, excellent speed, quickness, and a fantastic defender. That's how Nick Novak views Eppinga. Anoka went 16-12 a year ago, 10-9. They had some down years before Nick Novak's arrival. They, of course, were the darlings in 2011, making it all the way to state, winning just 2 regular season games. And they were able to parlay that into additional section championships and state tournament berths. They haven't won it, but they do have 4 state tournament appearances to their credit. Mid-range J drops in for number 4, Carolyn Vessel. Anoka losing the ball again. Holy Angels looking for 3 more. That long distance shot bounces off the front iron. It's 6-5, Anoka over Holy Angels. Again, both teams looking for the first win this season. One of them will get it. In the case of Holy Angels, you almost feel like they have one advantage. They got that first game out of the way, and a first opportunity to really learn about each other. Again, they did not have their traditional pregame practices and scrimmages because of a water main failure that flooded the gym. No damage, or not enough to cause a major disruption, but it was enough to cause several inconveniences. Fresh shot clock for Holy Angels. Jump ball, and they've got the arrow.
Possession starts.
Now, this is a secondary or auxiliary court, so they don't have a shot clock installed here. This used to be the primary gym for St. Thomas Academy until renovations took place. Celia Lynn, no renovations needed in her game. She was another one that put up some big numbers last year. Holy Angels leads 8-6 on a couple of threes. Anoka breaks the press again, and they will finish with a layup for Julie Peterson. They listed her as Andrew in the program, and I don't think that's right. But it's the first weekend of the year. Everyone's getting their legs back under them. More subs coming in. That's number 31, Deborah Ieni. Anoka typically goes 7 deep. Frecking to Peterson for long 2. I thought it was for 3. No, it was for 3. Another tie-up. Anoka with the arrow this time.
Possession tornadoes.
High lob. Touch shot off the inbound. And Maddie Frecking gets the friendly bounce. We've got ourselves a competitive start to this one. Now it's Anoka bringing the pressure and creating the turnover, and then a slide job by Frecking. Unfortunately, she had the ball, and that's not going to work. It's Drew Peterson. I thought I heard Julie. It's Drew. Just wanted to clear that up. Mid-range jumper for Holy Angels offline. That was Aaron Spence. Point blank shot doesn't drop for Frecking. Ieni was able to get the board. Here's Frecking again on the take and the kiss off the glass. Lakanen, I should say. It's opening weekend. Even I need to get my legs back under me. Holy Angels launches another 3. They'll get a second chance. Lob too short. Anoka on the move again. The 3 is there for Peterson. Anoka surging ahead to a 15-8 lead. Again, they did finish above 500 last year, both in conference and overall. They played in the Northwest Suburban, and that conference, Maple Grove should be the favorite, but they may be up for grabs. Less than 10 on the shot clock. And Holy Angels missing another 3, trying to make that long-distance shot work. Anoka travels. And more changes taking place. Buer didn't see anybody. Tried to move inside. Timing the pass and going coast to coast was Eppinga. She's got 6, and Anoka leads 17-8. O'Malley finds O'Rourke. Back to O'Malley. O'Rourke for 3. Short. Buer up. And Lakanen tips the rebound to herself. Schoetnecht. Long skip to Peterson. Back inside to Schoetnecht. Or Lakanen, I should say. On the other end, Holy Angels still trying to make that 3-ball work. Good set by Anoka on the last possession. And here's Eppinga hoping to run another one. for the Tornadoes. 19-8, a three. Goes off the lip of that iron. With Holy Angels, this might be a case of wait and see, as they're still learning how to play with each other. Anoka, they gave Eastview a run yesterday, came up just a few points short. They're looking pretty spry today as Peterson converts the touch shot off the inbound. Another dime for Eppinga, and Anoka leading 21-8. Three ball. Those perimeter shots still not going in for Holy Angels. Extra pass, but the shot from Ayeni is too strong. O'Rourke to Buer, looking for space. Picking her pocket for the takeaway is Eppinga. Bounce pass, not quite set, not quite on point. Ayeni, the kick out, Lakanen. Cross-court skip, looked a little soft. Easy pickings for O'Rourke. Who flips it to Buer for the three, yes! If Holy Angels can make those threes, they'll be in contention, but they may want to change things up a bit. They've almost exclusively gone to the outside, while Anoka is penetrating inside with regularity. Ayeni from Lakanen. Ayeni's on the board. Buer for three. Short that time. Lakanen with the rebound. You might recall in that visitation game, Lakanen took a hit to the chin, required stitches, but she got bandaged up, went back out there. Probably won the Tough Grit Award that day. Holy Angels missing a couple of looks from point-blank range. 8:34 left in the first half. And Anoka looking for that first win. And one of those teams and one of those conferences, as we have a substitution stoppage here, that's Keisha Karen, wearing Cassie's old number. Keisha, the youngest of the Karen sisters. Cassie and Kaylee had fine careers at Holy Angels. Cassie continuing. That's a steal for O'Rourke. But number one, Anna Delsing, wasn't ready. As I was saying, Holy Angels, it might be a wait-and-see situation. Kuyan under pressure. Finds Frecking on the other side. 25-11. That's the risk you run sometimes with the press. Another three for Holy Angels. Still not able to maneuver into the paint in that lane like Anoka has, and that is making a huge difference in this one as we have free throws coming for number 24, Maddie Frecking. Frecking last year averaged a double-double, 15.6 points, 11.1 rebounds, an excellent score and fantastic rebounder. Anoka, one of those teams. That can be a sleeper. Section 7, usually up for grabs. Centennial, though, they've done a great job overcoming slow starts over the last couple of years. Frecking knocks down both free throws, and Anoka leads 27-11. Karen, three ball. If Holy Angels can't find a way to get inside, this could be a long afternoon. Frecking receiving the pass from Eppinga. Eppinga spots a lane, goes in. Layup bounced off to the right, but she got her own rebound. Frecking is there for the finish. Frecking up to 8. O'Rourke kicks back out. Karen. Nothing there for Vivian Carter. Anoka on the run again. And back to the line they go.
Following the Stars, number 30, Celia Lind, her first 13 foul. 11, Evyn Eppinga on the line for the Tornadoes.
Evyn Eppinga, again 22 points. Hit 4 triples in that game with Eastview.
Checking in for the Tornadoes, 32, Lydia Lakanen.
Eppinga, the senior. We'll see what her future holds as far as college offers. But Anoka now a perfect 6 of 6. Carter. Karen fakes. Kuyan on top of her. Karen moves in. Gets the roll. Keisha Karen on the board. And that's what Holy Angels needs more of. Eppinga using her quickness to full effect. Back to the line she goes. She's 4 for 4 so far.
Stars, number 0, Vivian Carter, her third, 4 for 11, Evyn Eppinga on the line, shooting 2. Checking into the Stars, number 4, Carolyn Vessel, replacing 0, Vivian Carter.
Free throws aren't the sexiest way to score. They may not make highlight reels, but they add up when you can hit them with pinpoint precision. Eppinga up to 10 points, 6 of 6 now from the free throw line. 15-footer goes in for Celia Lind. It's 33-15. Anoka building up a monstrous lead. But with the shot clock now, no such lead is safe as Karen rolls in the triple from the corner. Holy Angels scoring on back-to-back possessions. And again, with that shot clock, you have more of a pathway to get back in contention. Kuyan moved in for the layup, and she was swatted away by Carolyn Vessel. Now another 3. Eppinga might have gotten there in time to get in the face of Celia Lind. Kuyan won't be denied. Drains the runner this time. Kuyan on the board. Left corner. That 3 doesn't go in for Lind. Eppinga scrapping for the board. Takes off running. But she could not clear O'Rourke. Kennedy mishandled the dribble. And Anoka with another chance. Nifty move, but it doesn't work out for Maddie Frecking. Holy Angels streaking down court. And that will go down as a second chance bucket for Erin Kennedy, and that demonstrates the value of a trailer. Timeout Anoka. They do lead by 15, but Holy Angels now starting to get a few shots to drop in.
Timeout, Anoka. 30-second timeout.
Holy Angels, as we noted in the open, in a tougher section with Robbinsdale Cooper going in there. Delano, another sleeper team. That doesn't mean Holy Angels is going away, but they are going to look a little different. Elizabeth Pierce, Kaylee Karen, and Ella Pritchard were all big components. Karen at South Dakota State, focusing on her academics though. Kaylee Karen, that is. I have to remember there are 5 of them. Cassie starting a new year at Missouri Western. And Pritchard moving on to Roosevelt. 35-20 after the timeout. Taken by Anoka. High-low. Anoka covering that time. Frecking spelling her comrade there. Frecking up to 10. 37-20. Anoka looking pretty sharp. Tip pass recovered by Vessel. 10 on the shot clock. Another three. Swish! Aaron Kennedy up to 5. I don't know if we'll see this customarily out of Holy Angels, but they put in 10 players already. That rotation might shrink. It may expand. Only time will tell. Eppinga gets her own miss and draws the foul, as Karen looked like she got caught up with herself there. 37-23 the score.
Foul the Stars, number 4, Carolyn Nestle. Their first 15 foul. Checking in the Tornadoes, number 1, Jenna, and 15, Drew Peterson. In the lineup for the Stars, number 3, Molly O'Malley.
Lakanen. Baseline skip. Mishandled and taken away by Kennedy. Another three. Bullseye. Holy Angels sending in everybody. That's Charlotte Henry. Margin now 11. Anoka trying to push again. Another missed layup. The bunnies that were working for them earlier on the fast break, lipping out now. O'Malley launches the three and connects. That's the first bucket for O'Malley. And what was about a 20-point margin is down to 8.
Foul the Stars, number 3, Molly O'Malley, her first 6th team foul.
This wouldn't be a surprise per se, considering where the two teams are, but it would be a testament for Holy Angels if they can claw their way back. Anoka looking for the long ball. They don't get it. And another chance for Holy Angels to build this run an inch closer. 3 ball, corner pocket. They're feeling it now. O'Malley with her second triple. And the margin has been reduced to 5, 37-32. Holy Angels back in this. O'Malley had 8 points in yesterday's game against Mountain Iron Buell. Totino Grace starting their season 2-0 last year. They were in a rebuilding phase, although they did get to the section final. This year, they were moved to 5-3A, although that section up for grabs, at least for the moment. That's the same section that Becker resides in, and Becker looks a lot different. Alexis Rose should come back soon, but they have a lot of younger faces. Totino Grace, of course, winning the Class 3A state championship in 2022. So the Eagles maybe flying high once again, but let's get back to action here and find out which team is shining. Right now, it's the Stars who forced the turnover. O'Malley couldn't hang on to the dribble. It was deflected by Anoka.
Possession, Stars.
Still Stars ball. Kennedy. dispense. Long two, high arcing shot, and it bounces off the rim. Eppinga finds another transition target. Ayeni missing the point-blank layup after collecting the O-board. Now Holy Angels, whoa. Wasn't sure what was gonna happen there. Ultimately was a foul on Anoka.
Jenna, Buer, 10, Kira O'Rourke.
So Holy Angels gets another chance. The shot clock hasn't been an issue. Weaving through traffic was Celia Lynn, but her layup was offline. High-low, good cut. Frecking tied up. Holy Angels holding the arrow. We don't have the possession arrow board or the arrow on the scoreboard, so we'll have to pay attention to the official signals here. Less than a minute. 5 on the shot clock. Holy Angels, they don't spot it. It goes off. Our first shot clock violation. Holy Angels looking for the shooting space, and they don't get it.
Checking in for the Stars, number 13, Charlotte Henry, number 15, Aaron Spence, number 2, Aaron Kennedy.
This is one of the benefits, though, of expanding this invitational, going to a second court. Holy Angels with the tip. Still finds its way to Anoka, though. Here's a 3. Long caroms mean long rebounds. Shot clock didn't reset. It should go to 20. It won't matter as Holy Angels forces another turnover. And whether or not they score in this possession, they got themselves back within striking range. The shot clock is off, so Holy Angels could hold it for one more. They won't wait, and not when they are feeling that three-point stroke. Aaron Kennedy drops another tray. Anoka with one more chance. Eppinga, too strong. And what looked like a first half runaway for Anoka has turned into a tight battle with Holy Angels using the 3 ball to catapult themselves back in this game. 37-35. And it feels like we've got a brand new ball game here at St. Thomas Academy. We'll take a short break and bring you the second half as we continue our opening weekend coverage. This is the Twin Cities Thanksgiving tip-off. Anoka leads Holy Angels 37-35.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves.
Holloman, good if it goes. Yes!
Game winners.
From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in!
And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, Visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
And we are back at St. Thomas Academy. 37-35 our score. Mike Beaton all by myself, talking to myself for these pair of games. Anoka throws the ball away. Eppinga catches up to it to prevent a fast break chance. It's still a backcourt violation, but Anoka looking quite flawless in the first 10 minutes of this one. Since then, it's been all Holy Angels. What was a 20-point advantage, roughly speaking, has dropped to 2. And three-point shooting, a big reason for that, but Holy Angels unable to sink that triple. But a long way to go with that shot clock. Eppinga left alone, launches the three and buries it. Eppinga had 10. 6 of 6 from the line. Holy Angels looking for the answer. They don't get it. But a dead ball offensive rebound to the Stars.
Possession Stars.
If you were with us yesterday, or if this is your first time checking out one of our broadcasts, and you'll hear this a lot this year if you follow basketball coverage, no matter the station, the shot clock is here to stay. And Lydia Lakanen here to stay. Three off the inbound. Holy Angels ran into this in the first half where their three-point shots weren't going in.
Foul the Stars number 10, Kara O'Rourke, her first team foul. Possession Stars.
Holy Angels takes over. They fire another three. This time, Buer drills it. Her third triple. And Holy Angels not backing down. They intercept the inbound pass. Lind lost it. We're going to have a strip for Holy Angels. And another chance. This could be their first lead since 8-6. But that comes up short as well. Eppinga will try again. Another three-pointer. She's opened the second half with a pair of those trays. Holy Angels looking to get one back. They cannot.
Checking in for the Stars, number 2, Evyn. Replacing number 30, Celia.
15:44 left in the second half. 43-38. It's Anoka employing the perimeter stroke. And now they muscle their way back inside. Lydia Lakanen scores. Sometimes this sport comes down to how well you can handle adversity. Anoka dealing with that during the later stages of the first half. Holy Angels, once again, going back to that three-point game. We haven't seen much of an inside presence. Eppinga looking to take it herself. Too strong, but Lakanen outsped everybody. Now Eppinga, three ball, corner pocket.
Three-point basket, Evyn Eppinga.
Buer. Anoka leads by 10. Eppinga up to 19. Boys to put up some big numbers potentially this season for the Tornadoes. O'Malley. Lost it. Here comes Kuyan. Amidst traffic, nothing there. O'Rourke. Buer for 3. Long shots mean long caroms. Now O'Rourke wants the 3. Lakanen comes up with a block on Carter, but it's still Holy Angels' ball. The shot clock, again, didn't reset to 20. We've run into that a bit, so there's 8 seconds. Will Holy Angels recognize it? I don't think they do. That's the second time they've been caught falling asleep. I wonder if it's because that clock is portable and not attached to it, but normally the shot clock, and you'll see this in most gyms, it will reset to 20 for offensive rebounds, but that hasn't been the case here. Under the experimental phase, it would reset to a full 35, and again, with the shot clock, there is no more 5-second rule defensively. So you can't closely guard somebody and force a turnover in 5 seconds. Another possession, though, for the Stars. And they throw it away. They've looked a little directionless in these last couple of possessions. And getting that timing down will be a chore. Anoka, they were looking for the 3. They get an open one. Buer with the box out move. And again, this clock a few seconds faster than what we're used to seeing. Long 2, short, and now Anoka collects the rebound. That's Lakanen. Long skip. Kick out. Lakanen. That is Eppinga, I should say. We've been stuck at 48-38 for a little while here. Holy Angels trying the runner. That doesn't go through, but Erin Kennedy follows through on her own miss. That puts her up to 10. Anoka looking to push. Eppinga with the finish. That brings her to 21, so she is starting this weekend in style. This season, I should say. Free throws coming for Charlotte Henry.
Following the Tornadoes, number 11, Eppinga, her second first-team foul.
Charlotte Henry, the senior, got some minutes last year, mostly on the bench, though. Coincidentally, this is the first trip to the free throw line for Holy Angels.
The Stars, 15 minutes Spence, 1 Anna Dawson, 42 Keisha Karen.
And they go blank. So Henry's still at 3 points. Does Holy Angels have another run within them? Steal. That looked a little off. Didn't quite get set on that transition play, and Henry comes up empty again. Holy Angels, it feels like they're right there. That they're right on the cusp of what they could be. Evyn Eppinga showing all that she can be with her 4th three-pointer. Matching yesterday's output. Holy Angels can't answer. Eppinga, yikes. You hate to see that.
Traveling violation. Into the lineup for the Tornadoes, number 5, Lakanen. And checking in for the Stars, number 42, Keisha Karen. Replacing 13, Charlotte Henry.
53-40. Holy Angels, again, in a bit of a funk. Pass deflected, ultimately stolen by Kuyan. Drive and kick, extra pass, and Anoka will throw it away. Both sides going through some miscues here. Of course, that can happen in the early part of the season. Finding a lane for the taking. Anna Delsing, and she gets on the board. Holy Angels, they've been slowly getting better over the course of this game as far as defensive timing, offensive scheming, and the like. Again, it feels like they're right there. And whether it comes in this game or in a future setting, I suspect they're going to pick up their share of wins. Ayeni comes up with the layup there for Anoka. Again, Holy Angels got within 2 at halftime. Trying to make that three-point stroke work. Getting the friendly bounce on the turnaround shot is Erin Spence. And she's on the board. Long skip. Holy Angels going for the steal. Doesn't work out that time. That opened up a chance for Schoknecht. Offensive rebound and a second chance for Anoka. Mid-range J, short. And Holy Angels clogging up the lane there, collecting that rebound was Kennedy. Ayeni with the rejection on Delsing. Eppinga, look out, bullseye! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-pointers in the second half for Eppinga. That's a whole lot of triples. Long 2, Eppinga may have touched it ever so slightly, and she cannot save it. Delsing fouled. This has been a clean game. That's just the second foul against Anoka in this half. So we are moving right along. Just the one timeout. That is what I find most fascinating. Not a lot of stoppages or contact plays, just some hard-nosed basketball with some fine playmaking and brilliant three-point shooting from Eppinga here in the second half. Touch 3 for Keisha Karen. Off to the right. Kuyan goes coast to coast. And this may be the run that seals it for Anoka with less than 8 minutes to go. Again, with the shot clock, you have more time. You have more of a pathway. Now 10 on the shot clock. Holy Angels looking inside, and they cough it up. Intriguingly, though, I got my copy of the breakdown book last night, and Kevin Anderson, part of the Miss Basketball Committee, mentioned how the shot clock will impact the game. Oh my goodness, Evyn Eppinga, a capital I impact player. 30 points. Long 2, doesn't go in for Delsing. Eppinga having the game of her life. Tried to go for the inside thread. You know what's coming next. To use the phrase from Jason McElwain, Evyn Eppinga is hotter than a pistol. All 3-pointers in the second half. All but one, I should say. 7 triples. Eppinga up to 33 points. She had 22 yesterday. And she is balling out. As Anoka will pull away, in all likelihood here for this win. And she was almost in position to add 2 more, but a foul on Holy Angels stops the play. Eppinga had just 8.8 points per game last season. Yesterday, we saw Liv McGill pick up her first ever 30-point game down at the Schoberg Flynn Arena, Court 1. Another foul, this one on Anoka. And as I check the numbers to confirm, Evyn Eppinga collecting her first ever 30-point game. I don't know if the shot clock is responsible for that, but again, it does create more possessions overall. You're not going to see as much stall ball, the free throw parades. And one of the points, as Holy Angels, with time winding down, hits a 3. Molly O'Malley up to 9, but does Holy Angels have enough time? Anoka, fast break. Sidearm pass from Frecking to Lakanen. Taking the 3 and drawing the foul is Celia Lynn. 5:37 left.
Following the Stars, number 5, Jenna Buer, second, third, team foul. 30. Celia Lynn, shooting 2.
Lynn to shoot 2. She has 5 points. So to finish up on the shot clock conversation, Kevin noted this in the breakdown book. He suspects it could help teams in front. He noted there was more than one example over the years where teams with a lead would get away from what got them there. You better know it as playing not to lose, and they would trap themselves in the process. So it's a split for Lynn. Anoka going with the long ball. That doesn't pay off. Holy Angels, it's a chance to get back in this. Something is up with the scoreboard. That's not right. There we go. It's 49-68. Holy Angels with the arrow on the tie-up.
Possession Stars.
Touch shot for Buer. Evyn Eppinga says I can do more than just hit threes.
Following the Stars, number 30, Celia Lynn, second, fourth team foul.
This is insane.
Shooting 1.
No other way to describe it. Anoka still perfect at the free throw line, by the way, 9 of 9. Some might call it insane, others might call it exquisite. Evyn Eppinga with a sensational exhibition at the Twin Cities Thanksgiving tip-off.
From the Stars, Lakanen, Tornadoes, number 11.
Before this season, Evyn Eppinga's best outing was 21 points. She had 22 yesterday, which was a career high. She checks out. I think she'll finish with 36 unless Holy Angels goes on a tear here as Kennedy scores. She's got 12 off the bench. And Holy Angels called for the foul again.
On the Stars, number 3, Molly O'Malley, her second, 5th team foul.
Anoka had a fouls to give. Holy Angels 1 to give as Anoka goes high-low. Lydia Lakanen goes up to 12. But Evyn Eppinga, the player of the game. We're used to seeing these kinds of numbers out of Madden Greenway, Tori Erline, Addie Mack, and Chloe Johnson. Evyn Eppinga smashed her previous best, which she set yesterday. Her numbers actually dropped a bit from her sophomore to junior seasons. And now she's going to be among the early leaders in the state scoring race. Everything going in for Anoka. The three-point stroke shining brightly, brilliantly, glowing. What else can you say? A phrase that I have used quite a bit. When you shoot well, you look good. When you don't shoot well, you run into trouble. Well, Anoka shooting well in this second half, and they turned a 2-point game into a runaway win as Roseville and Mountain Iron Mule prepare to take the floor here.
Jenna, Buer, and 3, Molly O'Malley.
And for Holy Angels, who knows if they had their regular complement of practices and scrimmages with the water issues that afflicted the Holy Angels campus, rendering the main gym unusable for a time. Who knows if that would have played a part in these first couple games of the season. But this is one of those teams that's trying a lot of pieces right now. There's one of them, number 22, Sophie Nordstrom, Justice Schultz. And I talked with Joe Berg. He's kept me informed on all of the happenings with Holy Angels as Anoka fires another three, and that almost went in. Holy Angels zipping down court. Nothing there, and we're going to get some
checking in for the Tornadoes, number 31.
bench minutes here. Anoka with a much smaller rotation. Nick Novak said they only go 7 deep, and with 2:50 left, Holy Angels again, they are, I think, still tinkering with what combinations work best. They also had a distinguished announcement involving head coach Dan Woods. He was inducted into the Girls Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame. Long-time fixture at Holy Angels, won a state championship back in 2016. As Anoka, they responded well. We talked about how you handle adversity. They had a really rough stretch at the end of the first half where nothing went right. Saw their lead shrink to 2. And Eppinga just turned on that extra switch gear whatever she had, it was a sight to behold. And it will result in a breakout performance, perhaps. A win over a 3A school may not be the most impressive one in terms of boosting the resume, but they held their own with Eastview, another team that figures to be a dark horse. And Anoka will send in the deep bench players now to wrap this one up. We'll try to get them in for you. Kendra McKay, number 2. Number 14, Leighton Turner. Abby Holmgrenson, number 23. And Emma Hoffman, number 20. Angel Chabichi, number 0. And if I didn't pronounce those names correctly, I apologize. Again, Nick said we typically go with 7, so you won't see these players a ton.
42, Keisha Karen on the line for the Stars.
And Keisha Karen will go to the line. Inconsequential as far as the outcome is concerned. But Karen gets one. Keisha, the sophomore. Her big sister Kaylee, visiting from South Dakota State, studying mechanical engineering. I understand, did get some college looks, but didn't want to be in Cassie's shadow, per se. Although I'm often one to say that no matter who you are, no matter how many siblings you've got, you write your own story. I wouldn't expect Keisha to be Cassie or Kaylee, and vice versa. Anoka getting a couple of O-boards here with these bench players. So they'll get on the stat sheet, at least on their huddle accounts. And Angel will get on the stat sheet. Chabichi, the sophomore, will get her name on the hub. Holy Angels with the steal. This is Maria Olsen. And she'll get on the board too. These are the fun moments when these young players get a chance to play. Anoka, they want one more. They won't get it, but Chabichi gets a highlight, and Evyn Eppinga caps off a highlight weekend. 79-55 the final. Evyn Eppinga, her first ever 30-point game, 36, and a torrent of triples in the second half. All I can say is we tip our hat to you, Evyn. We'll try to get her up here for a post-game chat. This is the Twin Cities Thanksgiving tip-off. Anoka beats Holy Angels 79-55.
Joining me is Evyn Eppinga of Anoka. Evyn, let me frame the story this way. Coming into this season, the most number of points you got in a game was 21. Today you get 36. Coming off your previous career best yesterday with 22. What would you make of your performance today?
I just think I'm just here to have fun this year. We're here to go to state this year, let's just say that, and I'm here to help.
When did you sense that you were feeling it in the second half? You had 7 3-pointers. I don't know if you were keeping track, but for a while, it seemed like you couldn't miss.
I think it was just the first one and feeling like getting back into the rhythm of it after missing a couple in the first half.
And I know a lot of players don't keep track of stat sheets, but to hear that you got 36 points, the first time you've ever crossed 30 in a game, what do you think that says about your growth, your maturity, and your potential to take a leadership role for this team?
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Well, with a game like this, again, you've had some big games before, but not at this magnitude. What do you think that says about all the time and investment that you put in to make this opportunity happen to get a 30-point game in the first weekend of the season?
I just think that our coaches have helped a lot. We've put a lot of work in the first 2 weeks of practice. We're in the gym 12 hours a week. It's for the coaches, from the coaches.
And your second half surge couldn't come at a better time because Anoka, they looked flawless at the start. Holy Angels answered back, got within 2 at halftime, had a couple of chances to take the lead. And then in the second half, you took off running. What was the difference? What adjustments did you make to get you that edge and help pull away with this one?
We started to communicate in the 2-3 zone and in the 5-out. We were lacking communication in the first half, and we brought it the second half.
And I do have to ask you, after watching you light it up like you did today, have you been working on that 3-point stroke during the offseason?
Yeah, I have.
All right. Well, now we have the secret. She's been practicing all summer and AAU, I guess, too, so you've had a lot of reps. Is that your style of game, or did you just feel like that was where you were strongest today?
That is my style of game, yeah. That and fast breaks.
And you closed out with a fast break. So I take it Steph Curry is one of your favorite players?
No.
Nope. That's all right. I thought you might have borrowed from his game, but you know what? Or Caitlin Clark. Well, just about everybody can shoot the 3 ball, so you have a whole lot of people to choose from. You've mentioned at the start you want to go to state. What are you looking forward to most with your senior season, whatever happens?
I'm just looking forward to finishing out with the girls that I started with. Just here to have a good time.
And then do you have any college plans yet, or are you still sorting that out?
I'm still sorting that out.
All right. Well, whatever you decide, I look forward to that announcement, wherever it may be. Before we go, you want to say hi to anybody?
Hi, family.
Hi, family. I think her mom's over there following this. Well, Evyn, thanks for stopping by. Congrats on the win, and congrats on an amazing performance. I hope it's the first of many breakout sessions you put out there for the Tornadoes.
Thank you.
Evyn Eppinga of Anoka with 36 points, her first ever 30-point game. We'll have more coverage from the Twin Cities Thanksgiving tip-off shortly.